Olá pessoal, bem-vindos à parte 2 de The Stanley Parable. A última parte foi muito esquisita. Vamos ver se a gente já consegue já alguma lógica aqui. A gente começou o jogo pela, sei lá, sexta vez. E a gente vai voltar naquela sala lá, onde tudo acontece, tudo é bizarro. A gente vai tentar encontrar os nossos funcionários. Apareceu duas portas, depois...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ué, então foi mesmo. Lembra que a gente terminou o primeiro vídeo The Confusion Ending? Será que foi mesmo The Confusion Ending? Vamos tentar fazer alguma coisa diferente dessa vez, vai. Eu vou vir aqui pra esquerda. Da outra vez eu fui pra direita, contrariando tudo que ele falou. Olha aqui, ó. Não. E aqui eu já caio nessa sala.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Meeting room.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Nessa sala eu não fui a primeira vez que eu joguei. Quem mexeu na minha mesa? Yeah. Vamos ver o que é isso aqui. Usando slides para assegurar os empregados de que tudo está ok. Todo mundo é único. Você, o maior, o mais único de todos. Cadê? Mais slides aí. Não. Cadê? Ah. Números de slides nesse slide. Tem slides, charts, slides, tudo. Ah, tá. E aqui do lado tem umas placas. Synergize, monetize, free to play. Não. Calma, não tem muito rápido. The Boss Appreciation Minute. Tá. Aqui tem algumas. Post Review. Ah, legal, né? Money, more money, more money. Que é isso? Quais são os seus sonhos do futuro? Natureza, sucesso, metamorfose. Ai. Que Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Esses slides estão muito malucos. Ah, tá. Agora já foram todos. Tem muita coisa legal aqui. Eu tenho umas fotinhas. O que é aquilo ali? Help, I'm post-it. Tá. Olha. Ué? A sala da vassoura. Cadê?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Realmente parece ter nada nessa sala, não. Dessa vez eu vou...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Dessa
office.
vez eu vou seguir o que ele tá falando. A primeira vez eu não segui nada. Olha, vamos lá, vamos pro escritório do chefe. E esse é um sinal bom, porque até agora a gente não teve nenhum restart. O banheiro executivo. Não. Isso aqui também não.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Mas ele me contou.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Agora eu sei, né?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Cadê? Ah, tá. Lista de quadros. Uma fábrica. Tá. Olha aqui. Velho, isso é muito diferente da primeira vez que a gente jogou. Completamente diferente esses lugares. O botão de descer, isso eu vou apertar. Primeira parte foi a primeira coisa que eu fiz, né? O cara mandou ir pra um lugar, aí tinha um botão vermelho, eu fui lá e apertei, tudo deu errado. Loading. Pelo menos... Ah, tá.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Sim, Stanley está insatisfeito com seu trabalho agora. Mas...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Esquive pra lá. Mas eu quero entrar na Mind Control Facility. Eu quero, vai. Ué, tá escuro. Tem um botão, uns números. Vou apertar o botão.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Por isso que da primeira vez que a gente veio aqui, o cara falou, achamos um spoiler, temos que iniciar a história. Olha. Tem mais um botão aqui.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Com certeza essa história de agora tem muito mais lógica do que a passada, né? Tá, vou tentar achar esses controles agora. Mind Control Status Offline. Console Disabled. Tá. Vamos ali no Facility Power. Ali tem um botão. O objetivo disso é apertar botões. 5. O que aconteceu? Nada. 5. Tem um 4. Mind Controls System Power. Vocês viram que tem uns números ali? Eu vou lá primeiro, vai. Tem lá 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tá vendo? Tem um lá em cima. Tem um aqui embaixo. Ali tá o 2. Ah, tá ali o 1. Bom, eu tô curioso pra saber o que vai acontecer. 1, 2. Ali em cima é o 4, né? Cadê o 3? O 5 tá ali. 3. Aqui. 3. Isso tudo tá muito esquisito. Quatro. Nossa, o último tá lá do outro lado. Mas eu vou até lá, vai. Pela ciência. Eu acho que a gente tem que investigar o que esses botões fazem. Não fico surpreso com o meu vício em apertar botões. Ó, 5. Nada. Não aconteceu nada. Ah, vai se ferrar, vai. Deixa eu apertar o botão. Tem tipo mega tela aqui. System
And when
power.
at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Queria o controle.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say,
2 minutos.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't
Agora
it,
tem que apertar
Stanley?
os botões.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Ah,
where we're
cadê
going,
a saída?
what all this
Eu vou
means.
apertar os botões.
I barely know where to start.
2 minutos.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Nossa
A
senhora,
moment of
1 minuto e
solace before
25.
you're obliterated.
Corre.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
4.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying
3,
alone.
2.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
58.
swallowing everyone inside.
Não aconteceu
or I let
nada,
it burn to
velho.
a
E
crisp.
agora? Pra
I
onde
have
que eu
to
vou?
say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you.
Ele tá gozando de mim. Tá apertando os botões.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with
2.
on the next go around will be even better. My goodness,
3.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious
muitos botões
additional
aqui,
seconds,
velho.
Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what
Sim,
you're
não
supposed to
tenho
do?
ideia nenhuma do que eu tenho que
Did
fazer.
you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of
Claro,
turning
eu
it
não sei
off?
como é que eu consegui
I mean,
desligar.
look at you, running from button to button, screen
Cara,
to
tá
screen,
gozando de
clicking
mim.
on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, oh, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
No.
Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Botão.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine.
Tá vendo, velho?
But I'm going to destroy
Ele
it
tá
first,
curtindo de mim porque eu não
so
segui a história. Aí ele resolveu me matar.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Eu acho que a gente descobriu mais um final desse jogo. Bom. Sim, nós descobrimos. Então eu vou terminar aqui essa segunda parte. E nos vemos na parte 3.